I'm ready for this street fight. We damn near had a street fight last week as these two, Luke Cameron and Red Chambers, fought all over the building. And you see Cameron with Lethal Company in tow, that Addicts title that does not belong to him.
Well, it looks like it belongs to him to me. And we might put everything to rest at the end of this street fight, including Red Chambers.
The following contest is a street fight, and it's scheduled for one fall for the MPX Addicts Championship. Introducing first, accompanied by the Lethal Company from Hanover, Germany, Lethal Lou Cameron.
The Lethal Lou Cameron, Red Chambers, they couldn't be kept apart here last week, fighting all throughout the show. And that leads us here to level up tonight in this street fight, as finally the MPX Addicts Championship will be truly decided. Who's the real champion? We're gonna find out in a matter of moments.
Well, Red Chambers is the real champion. Now, whoever wins this match will be the champion. If Cameron defeats Chambers, then he can actually leave with the title. But it's just stolen property right now.
Well, looking at the recent history of Lethal Lou Cameron, I don't like Red Chambers' chances.
And here comes the champion, trash can and crutch in hand. Oh, wait a second. Lethal Company coming right after Chambers. Crutch to the back, another crutch shot to the back.
Well, Lethal Company trying to get the jump on Red Chambers, but he was ready, weapons in hand.
Big boot from the champion. And this match is underway, and Chambers not wasting any time. Going right after Cameron, these two picking up right where they left off last week.
It's like we never stopped fighting here last week. Now this street fight officially underway, and Chambers, as if he didn't bring enough with him, he's digging for something else.
Who knows what else Red Chambers has under that ring. That running chair right to the face of Cameron. Of course, obviously, Chambers outmatched when it comes to the size and strength of the Lethal one.
Look at Lethal Lou pulling Chambers back in. And
well, we're seeing that size and strength advantage come into play right now. The man from Hanover, Germany, taking it to that guy right there, Red Chambers.
Well, Red Chambers, ever since Cameron gained possession of that Addicts title belt, Red Chambers laid out a challenge for Cameron. We saw what happened last week with him, but now the reality might be setting in of what he's dealing with.
Chambers, the backstabber on Cameron. I didn't think he could get it, but he did cover. Only two. Again, of course, anything goes here in this street fight.
The Red Chambers heading out to the floor, looking for that trash can he brought out, but the Lethal Company here getting involved again, making sure whatever Chambers had in mind was not going to happen.
Yeah, 2-on-1 on the outside with Lethal Company taking it to Chambers.
Again, in a street fight scenario, that's all legal. Nothing referee Cedric Scott can do about it.
Not at all as Cameron goes to the outside. I mean, this is 3-on-1 now. And that stiff chop to the chest of Chambers.
Those chops of Lethal Lou Cameron reverberating throughout the MPX Event Center. As now, it just looks like we are a matter of time from officially calling Lou Cameron the MPX Addicts champion.
And Cameron, with that slam on the edge of the apron, kendo stick shot. As Lethal Company obviously out here assisting Cameron, doing him, doing some favors for Cameron.
And the spine of Chambers just bounced across the ring apron, and then the crutch is to make matters a little bit worse for the man officially recognized as MPX Addicts champion, despite not having that title belt.
And again, nothing a referee can do about it. You said it yourself.
The street fight rules, which essentially means there are no rules. Referee's just here to count a 1, 2, 3 or call a submission. As Lethal Company sends the Addicts champion back in right at the feet of Lethal Luke Cameron.
Cameron with that steel chair now, using it to choke the actual Addicts champion. Frankie Fisher, I think he's glad he's retired watching this one.
So Luke Cameron now continuing the assault on Red Chambers. We're gonna make use of that steel chair.
Huge body slam right on the chair. You see Red Chambers writhing in agony.
For Luke Cameron, we've seen a variety of ways he's put opponents away, knocking them out. We've seen that lethal plex more recently come into use very effectively from Cameron. What do you think he's looking for here on Chambers?
That big 400-pound senton.
That might be enough right there.
All the way across the chest.
If Cameron could roll him over and go for the pin, I haven't seen Chambers move.
And Cameron was almost able to legally leave here with the title.
Red Chambers somehow with enough still in him to be able to kick out there. Again, how long can he hang? You know, a match like this where there are no rules to save you with Lethal Luke Cameron.
And a big shot sends Chambers down. I don't know, Tyler, how much Red Chambers has left in him.
But we haven't seen too many people be able to hang very long with Lethal Luke Cameron. And it might just be a matter of time as Cameron wedging that trash can between the top and middle turnbuckles. Let's see what he has in mind for Chambers.
You see Chambers right there in front of our great camera operator.
Red trying to get out to the floor, trying to run away, but there's nowhere to run because Lethal Company is right there waiting for you.
And it is all Luke Cameron right now.
We're calling the referee back in, looking for the pin right here.
That lateral press, but only two. Cameron not hooking the leg against Chambers.
Well, I'm sure he thought, like most of us did, that he might have knocked Chambers unconscious, but he's going back to work on him now.
Yeah, multiple right hands.
And we've seen how many times have the referees have to stop the match when Cameron just relentlessly is pounding away on his opponent into unconsciousness.
And Cameron now, that big stiff kick right to the sternum.
That's kick after kick, landing now holding it in that time there towards the throat of Red Chambers. And Cameron again going back to that trash can in the corner.
And another stiff chop. And Cameron got him up. Big sidewalk slam. And still only two. Chambers somehow finding a way to kick out.
Well, Red Chambers, it looks like he still has something left in the tank, but I don't know how much. And is it going to be enough to mount any kind of comeback here when Luke Cameron's just bearing down on you like this?
And Tyler, it might just be a matter of time before Red Chambers ends up getting
the referee
counted. This Cameron looks like he's just toying with Chambers at the moment, though.
Well, I think Luke Cameron realizes he's got this well in hand. As Red Chambers, we've seen very little signs of life out of Chambers here over the last couple of minutes. Oh, able to stop himself into that trash can.
Oh, but Cameron couldn't stop himself, and now Chambers looking to mount a comeback.
Well, maybe Red's found something here.
And Chambers putting that trash can right in front of the face of Cameron. And a drop kick to the trash can back into the face.
The trash can bouncing off the head, off the face of Luke Cameron. Chambers looking for the cover.
And Chambers was about to retain, but Lethal Company just dragged referee Cedric Scott out of the ring.
Making sure there was not going to be any possibility of a 3 count there.
And we've got our camera operator right there. Let's switch to that shot. Or not.
The referee Cedric Scott now having to deal with Lethal Company as Chambers having to figure out how, after that missed opportunity, to find a way to keep Cameron down. I think to the referee, is he trying to throw Lethal Company out?
I believe he did throw Lethal Company out. We missed the shot, unfortunately, but the referee just kicked out Lethal Company. But the damage may have already been done, Tyler.
Well, it might be all for naught. Cameron looking for the Lethalplex.
No, Chambers with the counter. And that spinning slam, and that might be it. Cameron looking to win the title here. No, Chambers barely getting the shoulder up.
We were just that close to officially calling Luke Cameron Addicts champion. He's called. Cameron makes a good point. It's a street fight. I mean, really, you can't really be thrown out when there's no rules.
But the referee can make a decision.
What's he gonna do? Disqualify him?
Well, Lethal Company grabbing the door.
The Lethal Company back out here as Luke Cameron ordering them to set up this door. Red Chambers just lifeless in the middle of the ring.
And if Chambers ends up going through that door, which I believe is the plan from Cameron, then I do believe we will have a new Addicts champion.
There's Lethal Company placing Chambers on that tail. Oh my God.
Cameron climbing up.
Disaster on the way. That's near 400 pounds. Up there on that middle turnbuckle.
Oh, wait a second. What is Langley and Adam Green coming after Lethal Company? Coming out here to even the side a little bit.
Well, Luke Cameron now, well, look at Chambers.
Cameron was distracted, now Chambers powerbomb through the door. And Chambers, he's not done. He's going up top.
Luke Cameron was distracted by what was
Diving
happening on the floor.
Cover. Chambers retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still your MPX Addicts champion, that guy, Red Chambers.
Red Chambers wins the match, retains the title, but by doing so, gets back what is rightfully his to begin with.
Here comes Frankie Fisher with that Addicts title belt.
Frankie Fisher presenting the title to the rightful champion. A hard-fought victory for Red Chambers as he's the first man to defeat Luke Cameron here at MPX.